Hello everyone, welcome to watch my channel. I am Sun and I'm recording this video because I want to share my experience learning English with ChatGPT and ELSA Speak. So let's see how it goes. Chào các bạn, chào mừng trở về kênh của mình. Mình tên là Sơn và mình ghi lại video này vì muốn chia sẻ kinh nghiệm học tiếng Anh với ChatGPT và ELSA Speak. Vậy thì hãy xem mới diễn ra như thế nào nhé. Okay. Okay, today I keep learning. I keep remembering topic 4. So I almost remember it, but just a little try. Do you enjoy cooking and what kinds? Do you enjoy cooking and what kinds of food do you like? And do you enjoy cooking and what kinds of food do you usually eat? Yes, I actually enjoy cooking. For me, cooking is not just about preparing meals. It's also a way to relax. It's also a way to relax and be creative. Missing something. Yes, I actually enjoy cooking. Although I'm not a professional or anything. Well, for me, cooking is not just about preparing meals. It's also a way to relax and be creative. I usually cook. I usually cook about 3 to 4 times a week, especially in the evenings when I have more free time. Okay. Most of the time, I cook simple dishes. I usually cook simple dishes. Most of the time, I cook simple dishes like fried rice, noodles, or stir-fried vegetables. I also like cooking. I also like making soups. Often, especially on cooler days. Okay. These dishes don't take too long and use ingredients that are easy to find. On weekends, if I have more free time, I sometimes try out new recipes I find online. It's exciting. It's always exciting. How to learn something new. It's always exciting to learn how to cook something new. How to learn how to cook something new. Even if it doesn't turn out perfect the first time. Even if it doesn't turn out perfect the first time. Its own way, its own way. Most of the time, I cook simple dishes like fried rice, um, noodles, or stir fried vegetable, stir stir fried vegetables. I also making soups when especially on cooler days. Mm, especially on cooler days. Um, what next? Uh, these dishes don't take too long. Don't take These dishes don't take too long and use ingredients that are easy to find. Um, on weekends, I sometimes try out new recipes online. Uh, It's always exciting to learn how to cook something new, even if it doesn't turn out perfect the first time. Um, in terms of what I usually eat, I prefer homemade food over fast food. Uh, over fast food. I like meals that are light but healthy. I like meals that are light but healthy. Um, mm, Lots of vegetables, some meat or fish, uh, and rice. Um, for breakfast, I often eat bread or oatmeal. Often eat bread or oatmeal with fruit. At lunch, I I have I have I usually have rice. I usually have rice with a main dish. I usually have rice with a main dish uh, and some side vegetables and some side vegetables. Mm, dinner is lighter. Dinner is lighter. Um, Often soups or uh, quick or a quick stir fry, fry. Often soup. Dinner is lighter. Often soup or quick stir fry. In terms of what I usually eat, I prefer homemade food over fast food. Fast food. Um, mm, I like I like how I like meals. I like meals that are healthy. I like meals that are light but healthy. Um, Lots of vegetables, some meat or fish, and rice. Um, and rice. Mm, at me for breakfast. For breakfast, I often eat bread or oatmeal with fruit. Oatmeal, 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 oatmeal with fruit. For breakfast, I often eat bread or oatmeal with fruit. Mm, at lunch, I usually have rice with a main dish. and some sized vegetables. Dinner is lighter, often often soup or a quick stir fry. When I don't feel like cooking, I sometimes order food. I sometimes order food I sometimes order food online. Why when I don't feel like when I don't feel like cooking when I don't feel like cooking, I often order food. I sometimes order food online, but I try not to do this too. But I try not to do that too often. Um, uh, eating out eating out is nice. Eating out is nice once a while. Eating out is nice once a while, especially with friends. Um, but homemade food, but homemade meals, but homemade meals, but homemade meals always fresher and healthier. Uh, when I don't have when I don't have when I don't have uh, when I don't feel like cooking, I I sometimes order food online. Um, mm, uh, eating out eating out is nice once a while. But I forgot something. Um, when I don't feel like cooking, I sometimes order food online, but I try not to do that too often. Eating out is nice once a while, but homemade meals are always fresher and healthier, especially with friends. Eating out eating out is eating out is eating out is nice once in a while. It's nice once in a while, especially with friends. Um, but homemade meals always always wait, what? But healthy. But homemade meals always fresher and healthier. Okay. One of the best things I cooking is that I can adjust the flavor to my taste. One of the best things about cooking is that I can adjust the flavor to my taste. One of the best things one of the best things of cooking. One of the best things about cooking. One of the best things about cooking is that I can adjust the flavor to my taste. That I can adjust the flavor uh, to my taste. Less salt, more spice, and different sauces. I also enjoy sharing what I cook with my family. I also enjoy sharing what I cook to my with my family. It feels good. It feels good when they enjoy the food. It feels good when they enjoy the food and ask for more. Uh, one of the best things when One of the best thing about cooking is that I can adjust the flavor to my taste, less sauce, um, more spice, and different sauces. Um, I also enjoy sharing mm, my food with my family. I also enjoy sharing my food with my family. Uh, also, I also enjoy sharing. Uh, I also enjoy sharing what I cook with my family. It feels it feels good when it feels good when they enjoy the food and ask for more. It feels good when they enjoy the food and ask for more. Okay. Mm, one of the best things, one of the best thing when I have one of the best thing about cooking is that I can adjust the flavor to my taste. Uh, less sauce, um, less sauce, more, more spicy, more spice, less sauce, more spice, and or different sauces, um, or different sauces. I also enjoy sharing what I cook with my family. It feels good when they enjoy their food and ask for more. Okay. So yes, cooking has become a small but meaningful part of my daily life. Daily life. So yes, cooking is has become a small. So yes, uh, cooking has also has become. So yes, cooking has become a a small but meaningful, a small but meaningful uh, of meaningful part of my daily life. It helps me eat healthier, save money, and give me a sense of satisfaction. It helps me. It helps me eat healthier. It helps me eat healthier. Save time, save money, and gives me a sense of satisfaction. So yes, cooking has become a small. So yes, cooking has become a small, but a small but meaningful part of my daily life. Uh, it helps me eat healthier. It helps me eat healthier, save money, and gives me a sense of satisfaction. I think everyone should learn at least a few basic dishes. I think everyone uh, I think everyone should learn at least a few dishes. Um, it really makes a difference. It really makes a difference. Makes it really makes a difference. So yes, cooking has become a meaningful. So yes, cooking has become a small but meaningful part of my daily life. Uh, so yes, cooking has become a small but meaningful part of my daily life. Um, it helps me eat healthier. It helps me eat healthier, save money, and gives me a sense of satisfaction. Um, I think everyone should learn at least a few basic dishes. It really makes a difference. When I don't feel like cooking, when I don't feel like cooking, I sometimes order food online. But I try not to do that too often. Um, too often. Eating out is nice once a while, mm, especially with friends. But homemade meals always fresher and healthier. What's next? Uh, one of the best things of cooking is that you can adjust the flavor to my to to can adjust the flavor to your taste. Uh, One of the best things I can about cooking is that I can adjust the flavor to my taste. Uh, Less sauce, um, more spice, or different sauces. I also enjoy uh, I also enjoy sharing what I cook with my family. It feels good. It feels good when they they enjoy the food and ask for more. So yes, cooking uh, is a small is a mo- cooking is a small but meaningful part of my daily life. Um, Meaningful part of my daily life. So what make that? It helps me eat healthier, save money, and it helps me eat healthier, save money, and gives me a sense of satisfaction. Um, I think uh, everyone. I think everyone uh, should learn at least a few basic dishes. It really makes us a difference. Okay. Do you enjoy cooking? Do you enjoy cooking, and what kinds of food do you usually eat? Yes, I actually enjoy cooking. Um, Even although I'm not a professional or anything, for me, cooking is not just is not a, it's not just about preparing meals. It's also a way to relax and be creative. Um, I often I often cook 3 or 4 times a week, uh, especially in the evening when I have more free time. Especially in the evenings when I have more free time. I usually cook at home. I usually cook at home about 3 to 4 times a week, um, especially in the evenings when I have more free time. Uh, Most of the time, I I cook simple dishes uh, like fried rice, noodles, or stir-fried vegetables. Mm, or stir-fried vegetables. I also enjoy like making soups, especially on cooler days. Mm, it don't take too long. Uh, it doesn't take too long. And use the ingredients that are easy to find. The dishes, these dishes, these dishes don't take too long, and use ingredients that are easy to find. Mm, on weekends, I sometimes try out new recipes online. I find online. Um, it's always exciting to learn how to cook something new, um, even if it doesn't turn out perfect the first time. Okay, finished about cook. Let's think about eat. Uh, in terms of what I usually eat, I prefer homemade food over fast food. Over fast food. Um, I like uh, I like meals that are light but healthy. I like meals that are light but uh, uh, that are light but healthy. Some lots of vegetables, um, lots of vegetables, and some meat or fish and rice. Mm, For breakfast, I often eat bread or oatmeal with fruit. At lunch, I prefer, no, I usually have rice with a main dish and some sized vegetables. Mm, Dinner is lighter, often soup or um, a quick stir fry. Okay, yes. It's finished about eating. Uh, when I don't feel like cooking, I sometimes when I don't feel like cooking, I sometimes choose. I sometimes order food online. I prefer, but I try not to do that too often. Mm, for eating out is nice once a while, but especially with friends. But homemade meals uh, is always fresher and healthier. Okay. Um, One of the best things about cooking is that I can adjust the flavor to my taste. Less sauce, uh, more spice, or different sauces. Um, I also enjoy sharing what I cook with my family. Um, it feels it feels good when um, they enjoy the food and enjoy the food and ask for more. Okay. Last thing was uh, so yes, cooking is a small but a meaningful part of my daily life. Um, it helps me. It helps me. It helps me. It helps me healthier, save money, and gives me a sense of satisfaction. Um, I think everyone should learn at least a few basic dishes. It really makes a difference. Okay. I can remember it. I can remember. I can remember it. Uh, uh-huh. Sure. Okay, what next? I learned I can remember it, and so I don't review that this topic I learned before. Okay. Technology. Oh, I almost forget it. How does technology affect your daily life? Technology plays a big role of my daily life, and I honestly can't imagine living without it. From the moment I wake up, to the time I go to bed, I I use some form of technology almost all the time. For starters, I use smartphone as an alarm to wake up in the morning. After that, I usually check my messages and scroll through social media. Um, scroll through social media for a few minutes. It's a quick way to catching up on news and uh, see what my friends are up to. Then I often use apps like calendar or reminder calendars, but
Calendar.
cal- calendars. Nhấn âm đầu quên mất. Then I often use apps like calendar or reminder chứ. Uh, I often use apps like calendar or reminder to plan my day and keep track of important tasks and keep track of important part and tasks during work. During work or study hours, I spend most of my time on my laptop. I use it to write emails, attend online meetings, take notes, and or find uh, or or search for information. It makes everything faster and more convenient. Um, thanks to technology, I can do I can I can also learn new things online. Um, I've been watching English lessons on YouTube and using apps like using language app to using language apps to improve my skills. Uh, in my free time, technology helps me relax. Um, I use I I I'm watching movie. I'm watching oh I watch movies on streaming platforms. Uh, I watch movies on streaming platforms. Um, I I play games on my phone and or listen to music listen to music on apps like Spotify. Uh, I also use fitness apps to I also use fitness apps and to me guide me through home workouts. To guide me. It's amazing. It's amazing how many things I can do without leaving the house. In my free that said, I try not to depend too much on technology. I sometimes take breaks. I sometimes take breaks from screens. Uh, I sometimes take breaks from screens to avoid uh, eye strain, and stay mentally healthy. But overall, technology help. Uh, but overall, technology life. Uh, has made my life more comfortable and efficient. But overall, technology has made my life more comfortable and efficient. It saves me time. It saves me time and helps me stay connected with people, even those who live uh, even those who live far away. In short, in short, technology like in short, technology like a daily companion. Um, it supports me both. It supports me in both work and leisure, as long as I use it. As long as I use it in balanced way. Um, uh, I think it's a return that improves uh, um, my quality of life. I think it's a return that improves my quality of life. again. How does technology affect your daily life? Mm. Technology plays a big role of my daily life. I honestly can't imagine living without it. Um, uh, from the moment I wake up to the time I go to bed, I use some form of technology almost all the time. For starter, I use smartphones as an alarm clock to wake me up in the morning. To wake me up in the morning. Not to wake me up in the morning. I After that I uh, I check my message. I check my message. After that, I usually check my message um, and scroll through social media for a few minutes. It's a great way. It's a quick way. It's a quick way for me to quick way. It's a quick way. It's a quick way for me to catch up on news and see what my friends are up to. Then I use apps like I use some I often use apps like calendar or reminder uh, calendars or reminders to plan my days and keep track of important tasks during work or study hours. I I spend most of my time on my laptop. I use it to write email, attend online meetings, uh, take notes, or um, or what? Take notes or search for information. Um, Technology is is it makes everything faster and convenient. It make everything faster and convenient. Thanks to technology, I can I can also learn new things online. I've been watching YouTube lessons. Uh, I've been watching English lessons on YouTube and use and using language apps to improve my skills. Okay, in my free time, technology helps me relax. Uh, I watch movies on streaming platforms and play games on my phone and or listen to music on apps like Spotify. Um, on apps like Spotify. It's made my life more comfortable and efficient. No, what's fun? I also use fitness apps to guide me through home workouts. I also use fitness apps to guide me through home workouts. Mm, it's amazing how many things I can do. How many things I can do with how it's amazing how many things I can do uh, with without leaving the house. Um, uh, that said, I try not to depend too much on technology. Um, I I sometimes take breaks from screens to avoid eye strains and stay mentally healthy. Um, mm, but overall, technology has made my life more comfortable and efficient. Uh, um, and efficient. It saves me times. it saves me time and helps me stay connected with people, even those who live far away, even those who live far away. In short, in short, in short, technology is like a daily companion. Um, this daily companion. It supports me in both work and leisure. It supports me. It supports me in both work and leisure. Um, as long as I use it in balanced way. Balanced way. Uh, I think it's the great tool. I think as long as I use it in a balanced way, I think it's I think it's a return that improves my uh, quality of life. Okay, hobbies and free time. What do you usually do in your free time? Okay, what do you usually do in your free time? Um, in my free time, I like to do a mix of relaxing and fun activity that help me recharge. One of my favorite parts of one of my favorite hobbies one of my favorite hobbies is listening to music. One of my favorite hobbies is listening to music. I uh, i i enjoy different types of music depending on my mood. Sometimes I choose for sometimes I go for calms acoustics. Sometimes I go for calms. Calm. Sometimes I go for calm acoustic songs. Um, Other times I prefer a bit pop or electronic music. Mm, it helps me. Music helps. Music helps me relax and uh, clear my mind after a long day. Another thing I really enjoy is mm, watching movies or TV shows. On weekends, I usually I often on weekends I often um, spend a couple of hours catching up um, on the latest episodes of my favorite series. I also I usually choose comedies, light comedies or action films because they help me unwind. Um, if I have more free time, I also like watching documentaries too, especially about nature and history. Okay. Besides besides that, I also enjoy spending time outdoor. I also enjoy spending time outdoor. I often take a short walk. I often take a short walk. I often take a short walk uh, around my. I often take. I often take a short walk around. I often takes take a short walk. Let's say walk ago. And I often take a short walk. Walks. Danh từ. Nó vừa là danh từ với vừa động từ. I often take a short walk around my neighborhood or go to the park. being outside, even just for 20-30 minutes, really helps me feel more refreshed. Um, Sometimes I go for uh, I go for sometimes I go for a jog. Sometimes I go for a jog or do simple stretching exercises at home. Uh, I don't have a strict workout routine, but I try to stay active few times a week. Uh, reading is another hobby. Reading is another hobby I try to keep up with. Um, I I mostly read articles online or short stories in English um, to improve my vocabulary. Vocabulary. Is both enjoyable and useful for learning. It's both enjoyable and meaningful for learning, and useful. It's both enjoyable and useful for learning. On weekends, I also hang out with my friends. On weekend, on weekends, on weekends, I also hang out with my friends. We choose. We we some we usually meet at a cafe to chat and play board games and play board game play board and play board games together. We usually meet up at a cafe to chat or play board games um, to play board games. Uh, I sometimes sometimes we go um, for meals. Sometimes we go for meals or watch a movie at the cinema. Um, spending time with people you care. Spending time with people I care about is always a great way to relax and mm, feel connected. Spending time with spending time with the people no, Spending time with the people you care about is always a great way to relax and feel connected. Overall, my free time is a mix of uh, quiet moments uh, and social times. I think it's Overall, my free time is a mix of quiet moments and social time. I think it's important to have hobbies that make you feel happy and help you forget about stress for a while. Even if I'm busy, I try to make time. I try to make time for the things I enjoy. Overall, my free time is mix of quiet moments and social times. I think it's important. I think it's important to have hobbies that make you feel happy and uh, uh, help you forget about stress for a while. Even even if I'm busy, I try to uh, make time for the things I enjoy. Okay. What do you usually do? What do you usually do in your free time? In my free time, I like to do a mix of relaxing and fun activities that help me recharge. Uh, Sometimes I try. One of my favorite hobbies is listen to music. Uh, I I enjoy I enjoy different types of music depending on my mood. Uh, Sometimes I go for calm acoustic songs, and other times I prefer a bit pop or electronic music. Mm, Music helps me relax, and music helps me relax and clear my mind after a long day. Another hobbies I really enjoy is watching movies or TV shows. On weekends, I often spend a couple of hours catching up on the latest episodes of my favorite series. I also choose. I usually choose. Light comedies or um, action films. Because they help me unwind. If I have more free time, I also like watching documentaries too, especially about nature and history. Mm, Besides that, I also enjoy spending time outdoors. Um, I often take short walks uh, around my neighborhood or go to the park. Being outside, 20, even just for 20-30 minutes, it really helps me feel more refreshed. Uh, Sometimes I go for a jog or do simple stretching exercises at home. I don't have a strict routine, but I try to do that. I don't have a strict routine, but to uh, I try to stay active few uh, few times a week. Mm. Another hobby I try to keep up with uh, mm, is writing. Yeah, reading is reading. Another hobby uh, Reading is another hobby I try to keep up with. I mostly read articles online or short stories in English to improve my vocabulary. Um, it's both enjoyable and useful for learning. Um, on weekends, I also spend hang out with my friends. On weekends, I also hang out with my friends. Well, we usually meet up at the cafe to chat or play board games or play board games together. Sometimes we go for meals or um, we go for a meal or watch a movie at the cinema. Spending time with the people you care about is always a great way to relax and feel connected. Mm, Overall, my free time is a mix of quiet moments and social times. I prefer uh, social time. What I think I think it's important to have hobbies that make you feel happy and help you relax after and help you relax um, and help you forget about stress for a while. Even if I'm busy, I try I try to make times for the things I enjoy. I try to make time for the things I enjoy. Okay. Not a big one. I feel tired. Okay, we stop here. Thanks for watching and see you in next video. In the next videos. Mình sẽ dừng tại đây. Các bạn vì đã theo dõi và hẹn gặp lại các bạn ở những video lần sau.